everybody, Miss Hanson here. I'm here to show you how to make that cute clay owl if you missed it in class or if you just want to go at your own pace. This video will help you be successful and make your cute folded clay owl. All right, let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is to get your materials. You need your paper plate, you need your clay, you need a dull pencil. If you have toothpicks at home, those are great too. Grab that. You might even have a wooden skewer at home, and that would be good too. You also need a very small bowl of water, just a little bit of water. Okay? Now, first thing I want you to do is make sure your paper plate is labeled with your name. If you have a common name, put your last name on there too. The next thing I'd like you to do is put your homeroom teacher's name. So that would be Abercrombie, Murphy, Schwab. All right? I live in the art room, so that's my homeroom teacher. All right? Once you have that, you're ready to start. So take your clay out of the bag and go ahead and just squish it into a nice sphere. That's a ball shape, right? Once you've done that, you're going to set it on your paper plate and you're going to smash it into a pancake. And you want your pancake to be about the size of the circle on the plate, the inner circle. Okay, so I'm going to press down hard with the heel of my hand and move this into a pancake shape. I'm going to flip it over and press on the other side. That just helps it, prevents it from sticking to the paper plate. We don't want that. So I'm standing up too. It's a lot easier to do clay sometimes when you're standing. All right, so I'm kind of falling into this rhythm of push and flip, using the heel of my hand. I'm pressing down hard, and I'm trying to get it the size of the inner circle of my plate. Now remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause it. Oops. And take your own sweet time. All right, friends. I'm getting there. Getting really close. I think I'm going to flip it. Sometimes when it starts to get a little thin, it'll rip. So just be gentle when you're flipping it and peeling it off the plate. This will actually make for less heartache later because we don't want it to get stuck to the paper plate. Okay, I'm about there. I can just use my fingers to spread the rest of it. Get it out to the circle. If yours isn't quite big enough, just use your fingers. Push a little bit. All right, maybe I'll flip it. Okay, I think I'm ready to turn this pancake into an owl. Now to do that, we're gonna fold the clay. That's right. We're gonna fold it. It's gonna be like clay origami. So first we're gonna do the wings. And we're just going to fold in the sides. And you can decide how you want them. Do you want them touching? Do you want to leave a little bit of space in the middle so you can see the chest feathers of your owl? I think maybe something like that. I'm going to gently press down. Okay? Excuse me, I have a bit of a runny nose. Then we're going to make the head. And so we're going to fold over the top. Just like that. Okay, you're probably thinking, this does not look like an owl. Well, let's fix it into an owl. We're going to make a horned owl. And horned owls have these tall feathers on their heads. They're not really horns. So you can pinch and shape the upper part of the head here to make the horns for your owl. All right. Next, we're going to use a little bit of water to smooth out the fingerprints and the cracks. So I'm just going to dip my pointer in the water, and with little gentle circles, I'm going to start to smooth it out. Now, we don't want to use too much water because you know what will happen. We'll get mud. We don't want that. We just want it nice and smooth. And you can check too on the side. If your side's got a little rough, or maybe they even tore a little bit, you can just smooth them out now. They'll be good as new. Maybe smooth out the wings. And when we glaze it, it'll look a lot smoother too. There, so now I basically have the shape of my owl. Now I can create those fun details that'll make it look owl-like. But before I do that, I'm going to flip it over, and with my pencil, I'm going to write my name. Now you don't want to press too hard because you don't want it to go through your clay. So I'm going to write my name. You're going to write your name. And that way, we know whose is whose. Okay, now we're really ready. All right. So to make the details of the face, first I like to start with the beak. So you can use your dull pencil, or you can use a toothpick. You can make the beak just by drawing it on. Just like that. Alternately, if you want to cut off a little bit of your clay, you can just do that with your toothpick. Like that. You could also shape a beak. And I'm just shaping into that shape, that triangle shape. And then I can stick it on, and then my beak will stick out a little bit. Let's see if I need to make it a little wider. You can play with it as much as you want till you get it just how you like it. And then I have to scratch up this area because I want it to stick. Don't want it to fall off in the kiln. So I'm going to scratch this side. I'm going to scratch this side. I'm going to add a little water. And then I'm going to attach it. And that way, since I scratched it and I added some water, it should stick. Now you can just draw it on with a toothpick. You don't have to make that kind of a nose if you don't want to. So once you've done the beak, either added a piece of clay or scratched it in, you can do the eyes. And I'll show you a trick for the eyes. If you get a Crayola marker, you can use the lid to make these really cool, perfect circles. If you don't have a Crayola marker, just use your pencil and draw the circle. Then we can add some pupils. You can do this how you like. Maybe if I want kind of a cute looking owl, could add some eyelashes. If I wanted. The toothpick's nice because you get a really thin line. Now we get to do all these feathers, right? Because owls are birds. So I think I'll start with my wings, which are the parts I folded. Now yours can be however you imagine wing feathers. I'm just doing these curved lines, but you can do them any way you like. Squiggle lines. You could do little rainbow lines, however you like it. And then I'm going to think about the chest feathers. And maybe they want to be more like U's. So I'm going to use my toothpick here. And I'm just drawing like I would with a pencil. In fact, if you want a thicker line, you can use your dull pencil. And I'm doing these soft and feathery chest feathers. There. I'm almost done. You can play with yours as much as you want to get it how you like it. Smooth it out. You want to be able to see the folds because that shows the shapes of the wings and the head. Maybe, since the horns, remember, are really feathers, maybe you could add little feathery lines up here. I don't know, you decide. You're the artist. Does your owl want cheeks? Does it want some feathers here? You decide what you like. Maybe another one right here. There. Now, the last thing to do is to decide what color you would like yours glazed. I have all the colors of the rainbow plus pink and gray and black and white and brown. So just write it on your paper plate. I think I'm going to have mine orange. But I have light blue, dark blue, light green, dark green. I don't have silver, gold, or copper, but I have all the other colors. And then either drop this off in front of Olympic View. There's a drying rack there. Or if you're an in-person student, just bring it when you come to school and give it to your teacher. Your teacher knows what to do with it. All right, second graders. I hope you had fun making this owl. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.